Om Shanti. Very warm greetings to those joining this Power Boost meditation. My name's Judi, and our topic today is perfect vision, which physically I do not have. I am wearing contacts, so we're obviously talking about spiritual perfect vision. And in general, vision is so powerful. It has been said that God changes the world with a look, with just vision. And I think each of us has experienced the power of vision. We know the effect of how someone else might look at us. If they look in a very judging or critical way, it can affect how we feel. Or if they look at us with so much trust and confidence and belief, this also can affect how we feel. And it probably works the same way too, how I look at others. And the most powerful, of course, is how I look at myself. So do I have complete clarity and understanding in my vision on myself, on others, on situations? Is my vision accurate? Because that will deeply affect all my other activity. So let's go inside and do a little bit of an assessment and explore what is this perfect vision. Sitting comfortably, and as always, the eyes can be open in a natural way if you want to experiment. And taking a moment to allow the body to settle into the space, maybe taking a breath or two to help. That breath in and that slow release of air from the lungs that can really help the body to release any tension, even hidden tension. And another breath in. And again, the magic is in that slow release of air from the lungs, helping to slow everything down, even the mind. And letting the breath continue naturally as it will, and moving my focus from the breath of the body upwards to that place behind the forehead, my inner world, that magical, powerful space of thoughts and feelings, attitudes, memories, choices, perspectives, and of course, awareness, where I, this thinker, sits, that control room in which I am seated, observing everything. And very often, I observe through the physical eyes, looking at the physical appearance of others or situations, maybe even looking at their actions. But that really only sees the surface, only looking superficially, very short-sighted. Today, I want to explore depth perception, looking beneath the surface, what might not be visible through the physical. For that, I will need my eye of insight, sometimes called the third eye. And that opens when I am seated in a deeper sense of self. So I start to travel very deeply inwards in my inner world, beyond all the usual noises and sounds and thoughts of day-to-day life, roles and responsibilities, even relationships and issues, all that noise, traveling past it all, until I arrive at a space deep in my inner world that is simple, quiet, uncluttered, remarkably calm, serene, where the only sound is of the self. I can actually hear, feel, see my own presence. I, the thinker, the being, and the very source of all those different thoughts and feelings, the source of all that noise arriving at the self, the point of origin. I am here, the thinking being, seated in this very quiet space deep in my inner world, very sacred, beneath all the roles and responsibilities and activities, pure me, this spark of life that is me, I, the soul. This very deep vision on the self that transcends time. As I get caught up in the surface, the image, I lose sight of myself. But here, in this quiet, sacred space, I have a more clear vision of who I am and what my capacity is. I, the soul, I am remarkably calm, stable, and I am eternal, timeless, moving through the world, interacting with different scenes, sometimes entangled with what's going on around me. But at this moment, very connected, very aware, able to see the true vision of the self. Every single living being is of remarkable value. Life is invaluable, and I am life itself. The value of the self is created by all the values contained within me. Peace, love, light, joy, forgiveness, acceptance, so many aspects to the beauty of the self. Sometimes they are very hidden by what's going on the surface, but if I can see clearly, they are still there, deep underneath the beauty of the self. And always the strength of that beauty is that remarkable capacity for peace. Peace is a natural beautifier. That calm, that brings out the best in the human heart. I take a moment to really see this timeless beauty of I, the soul, not just see, but feel all those qualities of the self under the surface, under the skin. And realizing every soul must be the same. Under the skin, under the actions, this timeless beauty of every soul is there. Every soul has these specialities. I just have to look beneath the surface, not be deceived by those physical eyes. I practice this perfect vision, seeing clearly on myself, coming into the quiet space within, being embraced by that vibration of peace that makes everything more clear, and seeing the spark of life that is me, with those timeless qualities of peace and love and truth, kindness, all the qualities that touch the heart are within me. Just need to really see. As I come back to the surface, I don't want to leave this vision behind. Keeping that depth perception, that insight with me as I move through the day. I might make mistakes. I might react. I may not always be at my best, but I'm still here. This capacity, this timeless beauty is still here. I don't lose faith or trust in the self. The moment I look within, remember the beauty of the self, the nature of I, the soul, immediately I begin to respond in a different way. The beauty of the self begins to emerge in the beauty of my actions. And I also begin to see others with more clear vision, not deceived by their activity, but really always aware of their beauty beneath the skin too. Om Shanti. Thank you for bringing your beautiful presence into this moment, and I encourage you every day to exercise perfect vision. In time, it will become so natural. It will be the first thing you see.